Hey, welcome back. Every major crypto bull run has been defined by one or two dominant narratives that captured the market's imagination and directed enormous amounts of capital toward a specific category of projects. 2017 was defined by initial coin offerings and the idea that everything would be tokenized. 2020 and 2021 were defined by decentralized finance and then by non fungible tokens. Each narrative pulled billions of dollars into the specific projects building within it, creating extraordinary returns for early investors who identified the narrative before it peaked. Right now, as the next bull run builds, a new set of narratives is forming, and the most powerful of these narratives sit at the intersection of artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. This is not speculation about something distant. The underlying technological developments driving these narratives are already happening. The institutional interest is already building, and the projects building in these specific areas are already attracting serious capital and developer talent. Today, I am going to break down the specific AI related narratives that have the strongest potential to dominate the next crypto bull run. What each narrative is, why it is compelling, what drives adoption, and what to look for in projects building within each one. Let us get into it. Decentralized AI compute. The first and arguably the most structurally compelling narrative is decentralized AI compute. Here is the problem that makes this narrative so powerful. Training and running AI models requires enormous amounts of specialized computing hardware, specifically high-end graphics processing units. The demand for this hardware has exploded alongside the explosion in AI development, and the supply is severely constrained, controlled primarily by a small number of large technology companies who charge premium prices for access through their cloud platforms. This creates a genuine and growing bottleneck for AI development globally. Smaller companies, individual researchers, startups, and developers in emerging markets are either priced out of the AI development race entirely or severely limited by their inability to access affordable compute at scale. Decentralized compute networks address this directly by creating blockchain-based marketplaces where GPU owners from around the world can connect their underutilized hardware to a network and rent it out to AI developers who need it. The economics are compelling on both sides. GPU owners earn income from hardware that would otherwise sit idle. AI developers access compute at meaningfully lower cost than centralized alternatives. Why is this a strong bull run narrative specifically? Because the demand driver is completely independent of crypto market cycles. AI compute demand is growing regardless of whether Bitcoin is in a bull market or a bear market. This gives decentralized compute networks a genuine fundamental tailwind that most crypto narratives simply do not have. Additionally, the total addressable market is enormous and clearly defined. Global cloud computing revenue is already in the hundreds of billions of dollars annually and growing rapidly. Even capturing a small percentage of this market represents enormous growth potential for decentralized compute protocols. The projects to watch in this narrative are those demonstrating real, verifiable compute capacity on their networks, measured in actual GPU hours being sold rather than just in token price performance. Real usage metrics, growing provider counts, and actual revenue flowing through the protocol are the distinguishing factors between genuine decentralized compute projects and ones that are primarily riding the narrative without building real infrastructure. AI agents and autonomous agent economies. The second narrative is one that most people have not fully grasped yet, which historically makes it particularly interesting from an investment perspective. AI agents and the emerging autonomous agent economy. Let me explain what this actually means and why it is genuinely significant. An AI agent is an autonomous artificial intelligence system that can perceive its environment, make decisions, take actions, and complete complex tasks with minimal human involvement. We are moving from AI that answers questions when asked to AI that autonomously does things in the world, books appointments, executes trades, manages workflows, negotiates contracts, and interacts with other services and other agents on behalf of users. Here is where blockchain technology becomes essential. When AI agents are taking actions in the world, particularly economic actions, they need to transact. They need to pay for services. They need to receive payment for services they provide. They need verifiable identities so that other agents and services know who they are interacting with. They need the ability to enter into agreements and have those agreements enforced. Traditional payment infrastructure was designed for humans. It requires bank accounts, identity verification processes, and human level interaction to set up and manage. AI agents operating at machine speed cannot use this infrastructure effectively. Blockchain based identity systems and payment rails are the natural infrastructure for agent economies because they allow any entity, human or AI, to have a verifiable identity and to transact programmatically without requiring human approval of each transaction. The projects building the core infrastructure for AI agent operation, including identity, payment, coordination, and discovery mechanisms, are building foundational infrastructure for an economy that does not fully exist yet, but is developing rapidly. Early infrastructure builders in genuinely new economic systems have historically captured enormous value, and the AI agent economy is among the most significant new economic systems currently emerging. Decentralized AI model training and ownership. The third narrative addresses a problem that is becoming increasingly visible and increasingly controversial as AI becomes more powerful. Who owns and controls the AI models that are shaping our world? Currently, the most capable AI models are owned entirely by a small number of corporations. The data used to train them was collected from billions of people without direct compensation. The decisions about how these models behave, what they will and will not do, and who can access them are made by small groups within these corporations with no public accountability. Blockchain-based approaches to AI model training and ownership aim to decentralize this power structure fundamentally. Federated learning protocols allow AI models to be trained on data distributed across many different participants without that data ever leaving the control of its original owners. The training happens locally, and only the learned improvements are shared, not the underlying data. Blockchain provides the coordination layer, the incentive mechanism for participants to contribute, and the verifiable record of how the model was trained. Decentralized model ownership means that instead of a corporation owning an AI model entirely, ownership and governance rights can be distributed across the community of people who contributed data, compute, and capital to its creation. Token holders can participate in decisions about how the model is used and developed, with the economic benefits flowing back to contributors rather than being entirely captured by a corporate entity. This narrative resonates strongly with the philosophical values of the crypto community around decentralization, censorship resistance, and individual sovereignty. But it also has practical value propositions around privacy, data ownership, and access that extend well beyond the crypto community into broader public discourse about AI governance. AI powered DeFi and trading infrastructure. The fourth narrative sits closer to traditional crypto use cases, but is being genuinely transformed by artificial intelligence. AI-powered decentralized finance and trading infrastructure. Decentralized finance protocols have historically operated on relatively simple, automated market making and lending algorithms. The introduction of genuine AI capabilities into DeFi infrastructure is creating significantly more sophisticated and efficient financial systems. AI-driven liquidity management means protocols can optimize how liquidity is deployed across different price ranges and pools based on predicted trading activity, significantly improving capital efficiency compared to static liquidity provision strategies. AI-powered risk assessment changes how decentralized lending works. Instead of relying on simple over-collateralization ratios, AI systems can assess the risk profile of specific collateral assets dynamically based on market conditions, liquidity, volatility patterns, and correlation with other positions in the protocol, enabling more nuanced and capital efficient lending. Predictive protocol optimization uses AI to analyze on-chain activity and market conditions to dynamically adjust protocol parameters, including interest rates, collateral ratios, and fee structures in ways that improve protocol health and user returns simultaneously. For investors, the protocols integrating genuine AI capabilities into core DeFi mechanics, rather than simply adding AI branding to existing functionality, represent a compelling category. The differentiating factor is whether the AI integration demonstrably improves measurable protocol performance metrics, such as capital efficiency, risk-adjusted returns, and liquidation rates compared to non-AI alternatives. Verifiable AI and proof of intelligence systems. The fifth narrative is the most technically sophisticated, but addresses what may become the most critical challenge in AI development. How do you know that an AI system is doing what it claims to be doing? As AI becomes more deeply integrated into consequential decisions, including financial decisions, medical recommendations, legal analysis, and governance processes, the inability to verify AI outputs becomes an increasingly serious problem. You currently cannot prove that a specific AI model produced a specific output. You cannot verify that an AI model has not been tampered with. You cannot confirm that the model you are interacting with is the model it claims to be. Blockchain cryptography provides tools to address these problems through what are called zero-knowledge proofs and related cryptographic techniques. These allow a party to prove that they performed a specific computation, such as running a specific AI model on specific inputs, and produced a specific output without revealing the underlying model itself. This verifiability is not just philosophically interesting. It has concrete commercial value in any application where AI output integrity matters. Financial institutions using AI for trading decisions need verifiability. Healthcare applications using AI for diagnosis need verifiability. Decentralized autonomous organizations using AI for governance decisions need verifiability. The projects developing practical, scalable, verifiable AI systems are addressing a real and growing market need that becomes more important as AI capabilities advance and the stakes of AI decisions increase. Let me bring your complete framework together. 5 AI narratives with genuine potential to dominate the next crypto bull run. Narrative 1. Decentralized AI compute. Blockchain-based marketplaces connecting GPU owners with AI developers at lower cost than centralized alternatives, with demand driven by AI development growth, completely independent of crypto cycles. Narrative 2. AI agents and autonomous agent economies. Blockchain provides the identity, payment, and coordination infrastructure that autonomous AI agents need to operate economically in the world at machine speed. Narrative 3. Decentralized AI model training and ownership. Distributing control over AI training and model ownership back to the people who contribute data, compute, and capital, rather than concentrating it in a small number of corporations. Narrative 4: AI powered DeFi and trading infrastructure. Genuine AI integration into core protocol mechanics, creating measurably better capital efficiency, risk management, and protocol optimization compared to existing approaches. Narrative 5: Verifiable AI and proof of intelligence systems. Cryptographic tools that prove AI models are doing what they claim to do, creating the accountability and trust that high stakes AI applications require. Here is the principle that applies to all five narratives equally. The projects worth owning are not the ones with the most exciting AI branding. They are the ones with genuine technical substance, real, verifiable usage metrics, tokens with clear utility embedded in the core service, and teams with credible backgrounds in both AI and distributed systems. Every narrative in this list is investable, but within each narrative, the gap between the genuine leaders and the pure hype plays will be enormous. Do the work to find the genuine leaders before the broader market does. If this video helped you understand the AI crypto narratives building for the next cycle, please hit the like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these five narratives you find most compelling and which specific projects you are researching within it. I read every comment. I will see you in the next one.